You hardly want Rocky for that 5-6 month period to carry the problem on advice of security. Because he'd been subject to episodes of violence. He had a stalker, his face was slashed. Home invasion, okay? But he'd been subject to violence on the street, he didn't have a camera. So when he wasn't with security, he had this thing to hopefully deter you. At home, he had licensed firearms. Now, because a prop is meant to deter would-be attackers, if they're already in his home, much less in his bedroom, there aren't would-be attackers anymore. They're in fact attackers. And a prop gun would be useless there, obviously. Also with the registered guns found in Rocky's house, I guess that the floors, if they were legally registered to Rocky, and they objected. They objected to that question.
That's an improper argument.
Well, those in fact were registered to Rocky. Legal. Others were registered to Lou. Legal. Everything in that house was legal. And given back to Lou Lemon, who was there at the time of the search. They mocked Lou like he must have made that. Not just Lou's back. Guns were legal too. They were, two of them were one witnesses. And two was Rocky's. You heard that from the paper. It was legal and registered. The paper floors made it clear that the weapons found in Rocky's home were legal. So there should have been no dispute over that at all. Search of the truth is what this should be about. I'm trying to win the federal courts. It's not a game. It's not a game. Certainly a game. It's not a game. In fact, the prosecution did absolutely nothing, John, to impeach the testimony of Goldie. Nothing. Yeah, he got loud and yelled at the room. But saying liar can't on fire is not impeachment. He didn't move them off their story once. They were consistent. They stayed exactly consistent with their story the entire time because the truth is easy to remember. The truth is easy to tell. They were not impeached, not once. The fact of the matter is, by the way, it wasn't a lack of trying. We yelled that they were rated. At one point, Chloe spoke a dialect from the street. And he said this thing, and I first I think he's one of the nicest guys I've ever seen. He said this thing where he's like, "You feel me? You feel me?" That was just a matter of speaking. But Miss Lewin had to take that. Say, "No, I don't feel you. I don't know what you mean. I feel you. I can't feel you."
Improper argument.
No need to mock the witness who came in here and was compliant and respectful. No, they were grilled both 12 weeks, and they were grilled about many, many things, including the financial motives of being here. And again, they don't contradict their testimony. Mr. Preswoman this morning spent a lot of time in their testimony, not about their misstatements or their inconsistencies or contradictions or their impeachments, but just repeated their testimony, but in a sarcastic voice, as if that makes a contradiction. That's not proof. That's definitely not proof beyond reasonable doubt. So anyway, the financial motive that they were both crushed on in their cross-examinations, 12 being Lou. 12 said 0. He went 0 for him. For Rocky, nothing. He has his own career, actually, pretty well. Lou said he makes a portion of his salary for Rocky, and he does, and he loves Rocky. They both love Rocky. So no one's trying to pretend they were here as unbiased with us. They love him. But it's an interesting thing, though. They were so concerned about his both of their financial motives. Not once did the prosecution prosecution take issue with the fact that their own Israeli was here because of his financial motivation, and only his financial motivation. A $30 million financial motivation. But they're asking Lou Evans, don't you get 20% of your salary from him? Or that poor IT guy who had to fly from Paris did. You made $20,000 last year from him, huh? I mean, their guy's looking 30 million for that. No stress. By the way, Billy got his 30 million that he wanted, that he said repeatedly. They had no witness in this case, as you now know. Because he'd be on islands where relaxing while they were searching for him. Instead, he wants to use law enforcement as a money collector. Because he didn't care about the police. You heard him say that many times. And if he got his money, these guys go pound sand. They'll never find him. He's going to be on an island. And he told you how that process works. I couldn't hear that case. But talk about extraordinary bias that they just want you to ignore. They don't mention that one. It can't be, and it shouldn't be.
So I see a lot of reasonable doubt in this case, you know.
What else should be ignored? Despite all the prosecution's efforts, despite the blistering
Nothing has to
questions
prove
posted,
beyond a reasonable doubt that he's guilty.
They're not controversial, they're not contested. That Rocky was known to carry a weapon by his friends. They didn't controvert that at all. The object in his hands on November 6, 2021 was a gun. Relly's own actions on November 6, 2021 confirmed that. Twelby testified during the first altercation. Relly said something to the effect of, shoot that big ass gun, which explains his later conduct, by the way. Now, Relly said he didn't say that. So, now you have to see, who's more credible, more trustworthy? Twelby or Relly? That's what you have, the words of the two in that regard, in that whole thing. And consistent with his knowledge that it was a fake gun.
He knew it was a fake gun, because that's why he followed him. And Rocky and Twelby was trying to get away. And
The
Eels,
first altercation by the parking garage where
Rocky, Eels, and Twelby was trying to get away. They all walking away.
he continues
And
to
Relly followed him. He continued to follow him. So you gonna follow somebody that got a G-U-N?
Not that.
I don't think so.
When you talk about a reasonable doubt or a doubt based on, think about that. That was so odd. I mean, he said, yeah, the guy pulled out a gun on me. I thought it was a real gun. And he threatened to kill me. So after he walked away, I decided to follow him. I don't follow him. Raking him as I'm following him. Almost begging him to shoot. Well, see what Detective Flores, but anyway, Detective Flores knows what he thought about that. He testified. He said, that would be an odd thing for Relly to do. His testimony from his trial. Mr. Efron, on December 2021, you asked him why he continued to follow Mr. Mayers if he knew he had a gun, right? The answer, yes, Detective Flores. Question, because according to you, you told him that seems to be an odd thing to do, right? Or odd thing to do, I said, right? And Detective Flores said, yes. Of course it's an odd thing to do, if you know it's a real gun. Not so much an odd thing to do if you think it's a fake gun, or a pump gun. And of course, when Relly was questioned about why he would do that, about it being an odd thing to do, his answer was, when Flores questioned about it, Relly said, I don't know. That was his answer to Detective Flores early on in the question. When you asked Mr. Efron why did he continue to follow Mr. Mayers after seeing the gun, what he said was, he didn't know why. So, Detective Flores, and he said correct, Detective Flores questioned him about it, and the best Relly could do at that point, he said, I don't know, I'm losing the gun. obviously, I don't know, was all I can say, because he knew he couldn't tell the truth. That was a problem, he knew that. That alone is reasonable doubt. That is a reasonable doubt. That's it. Just need one. Just one.
That's the improper statement of law.
Reasonable doubt.